What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Broadway Joel. If you like to stay up to date with boxing news, please hit that subscribe button. And if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. So recently, I retweeted a picture from my guy Lefty, had a chicken talk. Shout out to Lefty. And the picture was a picture of Deontay Wilder where he was representing the USA Olympic team. I retweeted, spoke about how, damn, if this guy would have took up boxing earlier, he probably could have been an all-time great due to his power. And a lot of people criticize Deontay Wilder's career throughout his career about him lacking skills. But one of the things we can never, ever deny about Deontay Wilder is his power. So there was a moment in time when he lost to Fury the first time, excuse me. He was out there kind of suggesting that he wanted a new trainer because he felt that Mark Breland betrayed him or whatever. And Mayweather offered his services. Mayweather came out and said, hey, listen, if Deontay Wilder needs any help from me, I'll be more than happy to have him in my gym to help him out with a few things. Now, I know they had problems before and after the third Tyson Fury fight, but just in that moment, I felt like Deontay Wilder should have took up that opportunity in training with Floyd Mayweather. There's a time where Mayweather was helping Devin Haney. He was also helping Tank, and he was in a very given mood. I want to say this was around the time his uncle Roger Mayweather died. Deontay Wilder should have took that opportunity right there, because the thing is, just with Mayweather helping you out, you're gonna get better defensively just through osmosis, just by picking up very little subtle things. But what I think Deontay Wilder could have got most out of that relationship is straightening his punches as well as using counters, specifically the pull counter. Deontay Wilder had one of the hardest right hands in boxing history. Like, no argument there. And then Floyd Mayweather, one of the greatest, if not the greatest counter punches of all time. Now, if Mayweather, who's known for that pull counter, and when I mean pull counter is when the person throws a jab, you back up and throw a straight right hand over it. Now, you imagine if that's Deontay Wilder doing that. And again, that Fury jab gave Wilder problems. So if he could have pulled counter, he would have made Tyson Fury hesitant to throw that jab, and that would have gave him access to his jab, meaning Wilder's. Also, and let's say if straightening, coming with a straight right hand is still hard for Wilder due to his long ability as well as the habit of him going over, kind of like throwing the overhand right, which was very successful throughout his career. Mayweather could have also told him how to slip and throw the overhand right over the jab like that if pulling back and then throwing the jab straight, the straight right hand straight over the jab was a problem for him. He could have improved a lot. He could have improved his footwork as well as controlling the distance, using his jab. These are all things Mayweather was good at. And I understand, one training camp couldn't have changed the whole dynamic of the fight, but to be honest, it can. Malik Scott was not an experienced trainer. He was a decent heavyweight, but he was never anything, like, oh my God, you had to watch out for. And, and also Wilder knocked him out in the first round. It's almost hard for you to picture somebody who you knocked out in the first round to teach you how to fight. It's just, I don't see that happening. But yeah, I felt like that pull counter, which is, again, a counter which Deontay Wilder, I don't remember him ever countering shots, him ever slipping and coming over with an uppercut or slipping and doing a pull counter or anything like that. Those little subtle, counters that would have him, Deontay Wilder, land clean on his opponents, that right there would be a game changer because Deontay Wilder is such a hard hitter that if he can improve his accuracy, if he can improve him hitting his opponents cleaner, that can make a world of difference. We saw how he dropped Fury in that third fight. He didn't even catch him clean and dropped him twice. Now, again, if he had Mayweather in his corner, can you imagine how clean that punch would have been? Can you imagine how many counters he would have caught him with? How much better his footwork would have been because he would have been able to spin around and get out the way of certain shots? I don't know. I think it was a missed opportunity. Wilder's now talking about retiring. I hope not, because there's still fights for him out there that we will be interested in seeing, whether it be against Anthony Joshua or a Andy Ruiz Or there's a lot of young guys coming up. Daniel Dubois, Dillian White, although Dillian White's not young, but Joe Joyce. There's a lot of fights in the heavyweight division that I would love to see Deontay Wilder in. But it looks like he's gonna retire. But I just wish he would have taken that opportunity in training with Mayweather to straighten out his punches and learn some counters. But all right, guys, that's my video. I go live every single Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. If you guys want to call in and debate me, whether you agree or disagree, that's all cool with me. That's Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Also, follow me on Twitter @_BroadwayJoel. But all right, guys, until next time, peace.